There are many technologies in these changing technologies of paradigm shift. CMU has been part of it, and I think, XR, we are going to be part of it. So today we have a very exciting program. We have 6 talks from academia and industry, and the first talk is going to be given by Nica, and she's going to talk about the Creative Research Grant. Nica is Associate Professor at the School of Drama.
My name is Nica Ross. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the director of the Studio for Creative Inquiry, as well as a drama professor teaching media for live performance. I was approached by the XRTC team this fall, or maybe summer, and asked if I wanted to collaborate on a new initiative called the XRTC Creative Research Grant in order to center creative research as this burgeoning field becomes a reality here at CMU. So we are centering creative research as the start. This is, as a new and growing site for research and collaboration at CMU, the XRTC team reached out to the Frank Ratchey Studio for Creative Inquiry to collaborate on an investment in creative research in the XR field. This inaugural year is a first step in a collaboration between the arts and sciences within the XRTC. This grant is meant to both support and make visible creative research in the XR field. Selected projects will be supported by the studio and a grant advisory committee to spend down their funds, professionally document their work, and publish documentation on both the XRTC and studio platforms. In addition, supported researchers will have the opportunity to connect with the XRTC cohort. You'll see many of them here today, thus creating transdisciplinary possibilities at the outset of this new center. Just to give you a sense of the studio, which is on the other side of campus, this is the Studio for Creative Inquiry. We are a flexible laboratory for new modes of arts, research, production, and presentation. The studio was the CFA library, and then became the Art and Technology Center in the late 80s, early 90s, and now is the Frank Ratchey Studio for Creative Inquiry. So feel free to come visit. So the process for the XRTC Creative Research Grant, first it was open to all current CMU students, staff, and faculty that were currently working on a creative project in the extended reality field. And I say that because what was really amazing is we put out this open call, and 21 really highly competitive, fantastic applications from across the university, from across all different populations at the university, from adjuncts, staff members, students, faculties, came in, and it was a very competitive pool. Our jury was made up of faculty members, all with different experiences and research in the XR field. Annie, Dina, David, Golan, myself. You'll probably see a bunch of these folks. Some of them are in the room already. We then selected 8 finalists out of this first open call and invited them to give us a more fuller sense of their projects, and 4 awardees were identified out of that pool. The pool of money distributed is $20,000, and these folks will also be supported with documentation of their projects. We're gonna get them together, introduce them to folks, and you'll see their work all around the university. The projects selected, the first is ClayZ. ClayZ is a multi-user social modeling experience. Participants each use a unique interaction facilitated by emerging XR interfaces to affect a single shared piece of virtual clay. Through using dynamic XR tools, users will co-create a virtual and eventually physical sculpture. So, it's across different times and spaces, they are able to sculpt together, and it is pronounced ClayZ, like Patrick Swayze. What's also really great about this project is that the primary investigator is a professor who adjuncts in the Ideate program as well as teaches at Chatham. And so this will create a cross-institutional collaboration with the student researchers and the professors that cross these 2 institutions. So we're really looking forward to supporting this project. Another project, and I will wait for this fantastic video to load. jelly invasion, everyone. They also have a poster up later that you can take a look at. So this project will transform the whole gallery into a fantastical space filled with characters displayed in both physical and virtual installations, creating an immersive platform that invites the audience to interact with the artwork beyond the conventional relationship of solely viewing or observing art at galleries. This project will also examine the theme of alter egos and how XR functions in the role of narrative world building to provide freedom for artists to infinitely expand their imagined worlds and directly invite others to participate. So the primary investigators on this are students, Stacy Cho and Andrew Knowles. I believe Stacy is in CFA and Andrew is studying mathematics. So fantastic work from students. Another project whose video is not going to play, but I will read it and we can see this great diagram of it. The Endless Mile. The Endless Mile is an interactive computational artwork that blends live and prepared media through procedural graphics generation, real-time animation, and audiovisual synthesis. The work's underlying system serves as a real-time collage engine and a platform for collaboration, able to incorporate live media inputs from sound artists, poets, and other live performance artists. The extensibility of the work supports various presentation contexts, ranging from cinematic, domestic, and phantasmagoric, or theatrical. Expressed through mixed reality applications, intermedia art events, and multidisciplinary happenings. This is led by a professor in the School of Art, Johannes de Jong, and I know that there will be multiple platforms where this work will show. This video is not playing, but you get the sense it is a multi-projection installation, and the viewer is here. And then our final awardee, wait for it, unintentional slapstick in virtual reality. This project starts from the realization that there are multiple unexplored resonances between VR fail videos and early silent film era slapstick routines. Emerging from a similar era of technology-driven change and the resultant cultural anxieties, these distinct forms share a sense of the hilarious at the defeat of the body, a celebration of the abject, and an embodied resistance to the machine. I'll explore these resonances and develop an experimental VR slapstick performance working with theater experts and current CMU students. And that I is Lawrence Shea, who's in the room and will be on a panel later. So our expected outcomes for these awardees. First of all, check out their posters. Most of the PIs are here today in some capacity. And all supported projects will be completed within 12 months, so by 2025. And each project supported by Studio Creative Research, it will be supported by our Studio Creative Research infrastructure and ongoing collaboration with the XRTC team, and the jury is also part of that team to support creative research in XR. And I hope you stay tuned to both the XRTC website and our Studio email list for updates from the awardees, because we'll continue to blast out information about these projects. So thank you.